Why we don't see Uncle Mark anymore. When I was a child, my Uncle Mark was my favorite uncle. He was always inviting me over to play games and even took me and my friends to the beach. I remember him always bringing sweets for us and acting like one of the kids. However, one day, when I was 7 years old, something happened that changed everything. My dad was happy and cheerful all day because Uncle Mark had planned a surprise trip for me. But then he received a phone call that caused him to scream and rage. I didn't see him for a long time after that, and my mom told me he was away taking care of us. Uncle Mark didn't come around during that time either, but we did see him in town a couple of times. When my mom saw me waving at him, he ran away. 9 months later, my dad came back, and we had a party to celebrate his return. However, he told me and my siblings that Uncle Mark wouldn't be coming around anymore because he was a bad person. My dad told us to ignore him if he ever tried to talk to us and come find one of them instead. One day, when I was 9 years old, I was waiting outside my school for my parents to pick me up, and I saw Uncle Mark standing there with a big grin. I got nervous when he approached me, and I told him I wasn't supposed to talk to him because my dad said he was a bad person. Uncle Mark tried to take me with him, but my dad appeared out of nowhere and punched him in the face. Uncle Mark went sprawling. I didn't see much after that except Uncle Mark running away with my dad chasing him. After that day, my dad was gone for 5 years. My mom eventually told us that he was in prison for protecting us, and we all guessed he had done something to Uncle Mark. It turns out that Uncle Mark liked kids a lot, and my dad had beaten him within an inch of his life after finding pictures of children under his bed. When my dad explained why he had attacked Uncle Mark, he was sent to jail for assault. However, Mark managed to get the pictures, burned them, and scared his wife into silence. My dad made sure that my other uncles and older cousins were around to protect us in case Mark came back. People didn't believe my dad when he explained that Mark was a predator, so he was left to fight for our safety on his own. It was a scary time for all of us, and it took a long time for things to feel safe again.